All right, here we go.
Where's the line? Right here?
Don't worry about it. I'll get right up on you.
It's right there on the...
Wherever you want to do. Rashad,
get out my face. Get out, Rampage, get out my face. Rashad, get out my face. Rashad, don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. You don't say nothing to me. What'd you say? What?
Did you ever crack on the show? He got you a couple times, right? I thought you in all the ball busting, I thought you won most of the battles, but
Nah, he got me a couple of times, and one time when he was like, oh yeah, well treat me like a sucker then. I was like, I will. Suck on these. I was like, oh. Like, dang, you got me, man. I was bad about it.
Honestly, how close did you come to throwing a punch?
There's a couple scenes, man, where we was gonna get after it, man. Like I felt it, like that weirdness right before somebody get hit. That's what I felt, like somebody about to get hit.
So what's it like standing in front of a big guy like that, knowing you might get punched in the face?
I mean, to me, he's not a big guy. He's just like a normal dude, you know. But it didn't matter to me. I was like, well, if he hit me, then. But I wasn't gonna let him get up first, 'cause I seen in his eyes he would have like did something and let me know.
He would have flinched.
Yeah, he would have did something with his face or something.
So you're not threatened by me? Like I could take you down at any moment?
See, I already know what happened. See, because look, see, it's uppercut right there, chin all day, sleeping.
I've been punched before. It hurts. So, I talked to Greg Jackson before. I think it was the tough finale, and he brought up an interesting point. He's like, we have an epidemic right now in our camp with guys who trash talk too much and get themselves in trouble in the cage.
Who would do something like that? I know he ain't talking to me. Yeah, man. That's what happened to me. I was talking a little bit when I was knocked out on my feet, and then wasn't respecting the fact that my bell was rung, and I was like, let my mouth go. But you know what? You gotta lose the way you win. If you're gonna talk trash and win, then at least you can do is talk the same trash you do right before you get knocked out. So that way the dude on the couch is like, see, that's what the fucking guy knew it. I knew it.
So you'll give up a good knockout loss to win fans over. Okay.
I'll give up the good knockout loss because there's been so many people that's probably sitting on the couch like, man, I just hope he get knocked out when he do that. And then finally it happened.
You should have that picture framed. I don't think you could put your face and your body in that sort of contortion. That is a wacky picture. You have like your one eye crazy.
Talk about the picture, man.
Because it's all you can do. But all you can do with it is have fun now, right?
I get a bunch of jerks all the time. They be like, "Hey, you should see this picture of me." And it's like, "Oh, I think it's like a picture of me, saying what's up to a fan or something like that." And this picture of me like, "Yeah."
I heard your nephew actually gave you that picture for Christmas.
Oh, that's funny. You got jokes. You got.
Did that happen? Your nephew busted your chops about it?
Oh man, my nephew is brutal about the knockout. He's a big Machida fan. He told me he is. He told me he was like my wife asked me like, Darius, what do you want for Christmas? And he's like, I want Machida. He raw. You don't want Rashad? Nope. I want Machida. He raw. I was like, dang man, I can't get no respect, not even from my nephew, man.
You lost everybody. I
lost everybody. See. But now he's a Rashad fan. I don't know why, because I think they're telling him to say, no. Say Rashad. Say Rashad.
Gotta be nice to Uncle Rashad.
I was like, who you want to win? You? Machida? Yeah. Machida?
So in the cage on the trash talk thing, it is a fine line because it actually works to your advantage sometimes. You can get guys out of their rhythm.
Sometimes it can motivate you and make it like, you're unstoppable until you get caught with something when you got your mouth open because you're talking trash. So yeah. That's the downside of talking trash. If you can talk trash, make sure you're like out of punching distance to talk trash, or make sure you just taking a good punch after you say something and they can't hit you again. That's the key to talking trash in the cage.
So what did you tell Greg? Because Greg Jackson said he just gave you the hard line. He's like, if you want to be an idiot and put yourself at risk, then go ahead and do so.
I mean, he didn't say that, but I mean, he was just like, he said, what were you thinking?
That was it? What were you thinking?
No, I mean, he said a few words. I'm like, I know, man. You know when you mess up and somebody, people don't got to tell you when you mess up. You know damn well when you mess up.
You know what, though? It's good to hear it from an authority figure, if Greg is that, or like your dad or someone, or just like, dude, really?
Who actually gave it to me the worst? It was Coach Phil Nurse, man. Phil Nurse gave it to me the worst. He's like, Rashad, what were you thinking? You were talking? I was like, I don't know what I was thinking, man. I was knocked out. It wasn't me. It was like I was like drunk or something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me in there that was talking trash.
See, my favorite part, though, is the casual fan. Say you've gotten in a fight at a bar or something, giving you advice, or like me, giving you advice and going, you need to stay calm, man. Because when we get in a fight, we're real composed in our 8-second fight before we get knocked out.
That's the thing about it. Is like, sometimes it's a sport, but sometimes the fight actually becomes a fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy when you're watching a fight and a real fight break out. You know what I'm saying? Something you don't expect that because you're like, oh, did you see what he just did? But if you were watching a fight on the street, you wouldn't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes a fight just turns into just a fight.
Well, I will tell you, I think you have a protege. He's bigger than you. I think he's a little older, isn't he? Isn't McSweeney actually a little older? But James is following in your footsteps because I think if he can win some fights, and he already did, he beat Titties. But if he can win some more fights, he is going to be a heel.
What do you mean going to be a heel?
He's going to be disliked. Because he is going to rub people the wrong way. And he's going to talk trash before and after. And he's cocky, man. So the whole Jackson camp is getting cocky.
No, here's what happened. I think they got a bad rap on Sweeney, man. The bad rap is on Sweeney. I mean, he was teasing that boy, and that wasn't right, but he got a bad rap, man.
He's a bully.
He is not a bully, man. He joking around just like everybody else. See, the thing about it is they didn't show everything that everybody was doing to that boy in the house. They didn't show everything everybody's doing to the boy in the house. And you know who did it. I'm not going to say any names, but you guys know who was messing with that boy.
But you're going to keep trash talking?
No, I'm not going to keep trash talking. You know what it is? You know what it's about? I'm not going to trash talk because you know what? I don't need to trash talk, man. There's nothing I need to say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless I'm like in the ear whispering something to him. I mean, I don't really need to say nothing to him anymore.
Rubbing chest hair or something like that?
Yeah, maybe.
I met with Griffin.
Oh, Griffin? Yeah. Playing with his chest. Like, dang, he got a hairy chest. Like, that's like a bathrobe or something. That's like a mat.
Before you throw a big elbow and knock him out.
Yeah, it was hairy chested.
All right. Good deal. I got stroked. Thanks,
man. What do you mean? What's this trash talking debate? What is this? People say we really talk trash at Jackson Camp? Oh,
no.
See, he's getting.
But Greg did say that you guys are getting a little out of control. But your emotion, he said that you,
Cowboy.
McSweeney,
What about you said nothing about Cowboy?
Leonard Garcia, Cowboy. I said at the Cowboy about a week ago in studio. I said you talk too much trash. That sometimes you, especially him, he loses his head, gets taken down too easily, and is too willing to get in the slugfest. Now he's a winning fighter for the most part, but that can hurt you.
It can hurt you. It can hurt you because Uncle used to say, "Boy, you lose your head, your ass can go with it." So, gotta keep your head on.
There you go.
Gotta keep your head on. No more trash talking. But this dude, he talks the biggest amount of.
A little bit.
Nah, see, he can go home. He can go home and talk some more trash. Hey, I had him on the ropes. Did you see that, guys?
You weren't on the ropes.
Nah, he ain't gave me on the ropes.
All right, make sure you watch UFC 108.
108. Tune in. It's gonna be a great fight.